Here were 3 good arguments that Jesus was black. 1. He called everyone brother. 2. He liked gospel. 3. He couldn't get a fair trial.
Yet then there were 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was Jewish. 1. He went into his father's business. 2. He lived at home until he was 33. 3. He was sure his mother was a virgin and his mother was sure he was God.
But then there were 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was Italian. 1. He talked with his hands. 2. He had wine with every meal. 3. He used olive oil.
But then there were 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was a Californian. 1. He never cut his hair. 2. He walked around barefoot all the time. 3. He started a new religion.
But then there were 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was Irish. 1. He never got married. 2. He was always telling stories. 3. He loved green pastures.
But the most compelling evidence of all, 3 proofs that Jesus was a woman. 1. He had to feed a crowd at a moment's notice when there was no food. 2. He kept trying to get a message across to a bunch of men who just didn't get it. 3. Even when he was dead, he had to get up because there was more work for him to do.
Amen.
Amen.
2 priests were riding very fast on a motorcycle. They were promptly stopped by a policeman who said, "What do you think you are doing? What if you have an accident?" The priests say, "Don't worry, my son. Jesus is with us." The policeman says, "In that case, I have to book you." 3 people are not allowed to ride on a motorcycle.
Jesus and Satan were having an ongoing argument about who managed to get the most out of his computer. This had been going on for days and God was tired of hearing all of the bickering. God said, "Cool it. I am going to set up a test that will run 2 hours and I will judge who does the better job." So down they sat at the keyboards and typed away. They moused away. They did spreadsheets. They wrote reports. They sent faxes. They sent out email. He sent out email with attachments. They downloaded. They did some genealogy reports. They made cards. They did every known job. But just a few minutes before the 2 hours were up, a lightning flashed across the sky. The thunderbolt and the rains came down hard. And of course the electricity went off. Satan was upset. He fumed and fussed and he ranted and raved, all to no avail. The electricity stayed off. But after a bit, the rains stopped and the electricity came back on. Satan screamed, "I lost it all when the power went off. What am I going to do? What happened to Jesus' work?" Jesus just sat and smiled. Again Satan asked about the work that Jesus had done. As Jesus turned his computer back on, the screen glowed, and when he pushed print it was all there. How did he do it? Satan asked. God smiled and he said, "Jesus saves."
Amen.
Amen.
STI tuned, more on the way.
M8 by Paoletta.